Hi everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Last time, we talked about how to achieve a fit body. And this week, I want to talk to you about how to achieve a fit mind. So, I will be sharing some tips on my favorite rituals. And one of them is actually meditation. And this is how I really keep a healthy body and mind. So, let's talk about meditation, and I'll share with you how I use it in my daily practice. So, what does really meditation mean? So, meditation is really to contemplate or to reflect on something, right? So, that's how the dictionary termed it to be. And at the same time, it's really to engage into a mental exercise. So, if you have an exercise for your body, this type of exercise is for your brain. And meditation really gives you clarity, right? For you to really reflect on things and be able to perform at your best, right? And they say that it's really the brain that controls all the functions of the body. Hence, you would need to have really clarity of mind so that your body can perform well. At the same time, they're saying that, for you to reach a heightened level of spiritual awareness, you would need to really reflect on a lot of things, and really meditation helps in that aspect. So, there are two types of meditation that are being practiced right now. There is the active type of meditation, and there is another type which is they call a passive type of meditation. So, today I'll walk you through some of those two different practices, and I will teach you how I use those methods to be able to have clarity of mind. Alright, so why do we need to meditate, right? Why can't we do it just awake? Why can't we just have clarity of mind just by, reflecting on things while we're awake? And I think the importance of that is to really understand how our brain works, right? So when you go on EEG, which is the medical procedure that you do on, your lab test, when you do your physical exams, right? EEG actually measures your brain waves, right? And on an awake state, we are on a beta state, right? So that's called the beta state wherein we're awake, right? We're in an active state. And they're saying that when you measure your brain on a beta state, it actually performs at 12 to 35 hertz. So when you see the EEG, it's moving at 12 to 35 hertz. But in order for you to be on a very relaxed and passive state, your mind needs to reach an alpha state, right? And that alpha state actually is at 8 to 12 hertz. So you need to slow down your brain for the brain to feel more relaxed and have more attention. And that's really the goal of meditation, is for you to have that centered, relaxed state. And in fact, in other practices, they call it the zero state, right? Wherein you're in the center of your being. You're able to clearly think and, in fact, have zero thoughts. And so that's the alpha state. And there is another state called the theta state, which is the 4 to 8 hertz that some people really try and achieve to have more ideas come to them, or even psychic abilities. And then there is the delta state, which is at 0.5 to 4 hertz. This is when you sleep. That's the delta state, and when you dream, right? And some people actually, practice achieving delta state as well. But for this practice, will only be, practicing the alpha state, right? And of course, there's also the gamma state, which was actually recently just discovered, which is the highest state of your brainwave, which is actually the gamma state that is being practiced by the monks right now. They actually evaluated some of the brains of the monks who have, meditation practice, 8 to 12 hours a day. And they see that, even at, an active state, the monks have a gamma brainwave patterns when you put them on EEG. And that's really, the heightened state of concentration. So, hopefully when when we practice and do exercise, when you practice meditation, you'd be able to achieve, first an alpha state, and then a theta state, and, maybe eventually a gamma state. And that's how they do it. It's something that you learn through practice. So, like I mentioned earlier, there are two types of meditation, right? So, one is the active type of meditation, and another one is the passive type. So, the one that's really basic, that's being practiced by a lot of people, is really the passive type, wherein you just sit down and just, focus on, close your eyes, you focus on your breathing, and you just stay still for 10 to 15 minutes. And that's really just, you can listen to music, you can just listen to the sound of the air conditioning. You can just sit there in your mats or on your bed in the morning when you wake up, or before going to bed at night. So those are, very basic. You can just do it on your own. I even do it on the beach. So when I went to Hawaii on my vacation, I did that. I meditated. I just stayed still and just sat on the sand and just really, felt the wind against my face, and just felt, the sand beneath my toes, and just listened to the sound of the waves, and reflected, and breathed in and breathed out, and just stayed still for 10 to 15 minutes. So that's really just a basic practice of meditation, and that's how you can do it to start your day. Why do you do it? Why do you have to have a quiet time in the morning or at night, at least? It's really just to set your mind for the hustle and bustle of the entire day that's gonna come in, right? So it's really all about centering yourself and just telling yourself, this is a new day, this is how you want to begin the day, and telling yourself that this will be another great day for you. Another type of meditation is the active type, which is a dynamic type of meditation wherein you engage yourself with certain mantras or certain dialogues, right, with yourself. And this is something that I've been practicing after I've done the passive type of meditation. I felt that I needed more, and it's something that's being practiced by a lot of people as well, much to the hype of I don't know if you've heard about law of attraction. So law of attraction is really a principle that's a lot of people follow to manifest a lot of things, right, in your life. And to me, my inspiration were a few people. One is Abraham Hicks, who also practices the art of meditating and to receive guidance from a higher self or a higher being or the source to give you a message, right? And another practice is by a neuroscientist called Joe Dispenza. So he's actually defined meditation as something to become familiar with, right? When you become familiar with your thoughts, your behaviors, your emotions of the old self, right? So that you can begin to retire the old self and begin to form new emotions and create a more positive emotion for your body, or even heal your body. So it's saying that when you meditate, your body doesn't know the difference if you're in that old self or if you're creating a new, different emotion for you, right? You can actually, change your habits, access your subconscious, and train your mind to think that you've already achieved those things, right? Even though you haven't really, done, like, for instance, I have issues, like, I have issues with depression in the past, right? So, and then if you meditate and tell yourself that you're happy and you're content and you're in a happy place, you train your mind to be in that place, in that state. And I think, your body doesn't know the difference. Whether you're awake or you're meditating, it doesn't know the difference. And you can actually train your body to experience that new experience that you want to have. So yeah, and that's really something that, you just pay attention to how you want to train your body by training your mind. Okay, another mindfulness practice that I also learned recently is this practice called the Ho'oponopono, which is an Hawaiian meditation prayer that is being shared to heal past hurts and familiar division. And as you know, I just recently returned from my trip in Hawaii, and I wanted to really just talk about this practice, which is very close to my heart. And it's actually, really a higher form of meditation practice for forgiveness, for navigating hurt, and then your feelings towards resentments towards others. And it's really just comprised of 4 phrases that you say to yourself while meditating. So the phrases would go, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. So just keep repeating these 4 phrases to yourself while you meditate. And this prayer is just really to resolve all your past hurts, all your resentments to others, and also your feelings towards yourself, right? When you tell yourself that you love yourself, you forgive yourself, you thank yourself, right? And it's really just, causing things to move into balance and resolve things for you. So they say that even in the modern era, this type of meditation has been very effective for forgiveness, both in helping people navigate through hurt feelings, right? And resentment towards others. The word Ho'oponopono roughly translate to meaning to cause things to move back in balance or to make things right. And it's really a prayer of resolution. In native Hawaiian language, pono means balance, right? It's bringing a sense of balance in your life. And when things are in balance, nothing is off, so to speak, right? And it's really just bringing everything back into resolution. And I feel that, if I'm worrying about some things, if I'm really just anxious about certain problems that I have, I just recite this mantra and just keep on trusting it to a higher power that my problem will be resolved. And eventually, an answer comes to me, or out of intuition, I'm able to resolve certain issues. And according to this traditional prayer, right, chanting this is really a powerful way to cleanse the body of guilt, shame, and haunting memories. And it's all about cleaning up the karma all around you. And, really just focusing on keeping away negative thoughts, bad feelings, or ill will given towards, the other person, or, certain karmic patterns that have been imposed on you. So it's something that's very spiritual, and I hope that you will enjoy practicing this with me today. So sit comfortably on your chair or on the ground beneath you. Focus on your breathing. Try to achieve a relaxed state by focusing just on sitting quietly and comfortably on your chair or on the floor, on the mat.
And just focus on keeping your back straight, keeping your head high like there's a thread, holding your head up. And just breathe in, slowly breathing out. Just focus on your breathing for 1 or 2 seconds. And recite this mantra with me. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Just keep repeating that mantra in your head and feel that this moment is for you to forgive yourself, to love yourself, and just to thank yourself for the moment. Let go of all inhibitions, let go of all thoughts, and just feel these 4 words. For the last time, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And slowly breathe in and out. In 3 seconds, you will be feeling your feet and your toes moving slightly, coming back to an active state. Move to your fingers, wiggle your fingers and toes. And just slowly breathe in and out. And on that last breath, slowly open your eyes and come back. I hope that meditation was helpful for you. And try to use this every day. Practice it as you wake up to settle your day. And just really direct your consciousness or your focus towards things being resolved for you today. And before you head down to sleep, go to bed at night, you can also practice this kind of meditation, and it would really help you peacefully sleep at night, thinking that things will be resolved and things will be handled by a higher power.
So there you have it, and I hope you enjoyed hearing about my meditation practice on how to keep a healthy mind. And next time, I will be sharing more tips about, taking care of myself and self-care. And, this is like how I term it, like, how to have achieve that Kikay look. So please click like and follow this channel to subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episodes. And now I want to introduce you to one of my coaches as well. Her name is Joanne, and she is a meditation coach, and she teaches transcendental meditation as a practice. And she will be talking about this more in her interview. And, let's hear from Joanne on how to practice this type of meditation.